We have a very interesting one that I put in the list. This one I don't think is going to be funny as much as it's going to be like concerning. When AI gets an innocent man arrested.
Ha. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I have got a new game. I need to make sure my brother here, he is active. Let's see if he'll even join the stream. If he'll pop in, or if he'll maybe want to get on a Discord call. Probably can't do the Discord call because the kind of game I'm playing, I'm gonna maybe need to focus. But maybe I will, you know, who knows? Who gives a shit, really, at the end of the day. But I have a new... Nice. I have a new space game I got. Because it was on sale. It was on sale, so I literally got it. So anyways, check this out. It's this game called X4 Foundations. So far, let me tell you something. Absolutely amazing. I love it. I have no complaints so far. But I haven't really played much of it. I got into a few different things. But I figured, you know what? I'm going to wait till I'm off and I'm going to stream playing it. Like campaigns or whatever. Anyways, see this? I run your block. Up and down, up and down. Find you specifically. Bust down your front door. Wearing that mask. A trench coat. Naked. And I force feed you LSD. What are you gonna do? Exactly. Nothing. Nothing you can do. I've got the Stewart's cream soda. Why am I hearing myself? What is happening here? Whoa. This is weird. Yeah. Definitely, get up myself there. Anyways, before we play X4 Foundations for the first time, the idea is, here, we're gonna do this. So this is not working the way I wanted it to.
See? And like that, we fixed the problem. So, take some blinkers. My pendulum is almost gone, so I might not do the double blinker thing that you can do on this. But Blinkerton City nonetheless. Just hearing myself shit that's going on right now in my OBS is kind of pissing me off. I'm about to turn it off. The monitor's on. There we go. Huh. So, cheers, everybody. Everybody, as I mean fucking nobody. But here we go. I'm gonna clip some of these things at some point. It's a new year. Let me tell you all what my goals are for the new year. One, I want to do something with this YouTube channel, right? So I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest with you. I have a few ideas, and that's why all my videos that were on here are now privated, because I'm gonna revamp everything. I privated them because I don't know if I want to get rid of them, kind of thing, you know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna stream though. I like streaming, even though it isn't obvious. No one really watches. That's okay. The objective is to grow the channel, do something with it. Now, also, the other objective I have, as far as goals for the new year. Put it to you this way. This is one of those situations and times where discussing something that I'll explain it to you like this so you can understand. Anyone who may be watching. Secrets aren't secrets if you tell people, right? But no one ever said I couldn't tell you about it, right? And what that means is I can tell you about it, dance around it. I'm telling anybody anything that really matters to this secret. Anyways, the point is, my occult practices, I don't really practice. I haven't in a while. I study here and there. I don't as much as I used to, say, a couple years ago, maybe even a year ago. But, yeah, no. I grow very tired of certain things I could do something about. This doesn't mean towards somebody in some negative, no. There are certain things in my life, or certain things in general, I could deal with and or what's a good way of putting it? It's not to solve the problem, but to basically make it easier. That I'm not doing for reasons. Oh, sorry about that. That, whew, call that a little aftershock. But anyways, yeah. The reason I don't do these practices is because of where I live. I respect the wishes of whom I live with. And some people may go, "Oh, well, I wouldn't. What do this?" But some people also forget what it means to be, cultists. Well, let me put it better this way, because that's an ignorant way of putting it. Because technically, it could be a lot of things, but the idea of it is, if I am to pursue a perspective, and all perspectives are truth and knowledge, all that, and I view and would view religion for what it is, and have no quarrels with it, because it has nothing to do with me. I don't believe in it. Although some troubling conflictions in spiritual paradise over here at times. And that's from exterior influence. But nonetheless, I don't judge or have issue with it. If that is what someone desires, so be it. That is no problem with me. No, but I'm not gonna do it here. Obviously, like in my room. If I had my own house, oh yeah, 100%. Now, I don't, so here we are. Preferably a house with some land. A little isolated from dense city environments, but close to one. And I know what that kind of sounds like, but no. I want to be close to somewhere where there's convenience of the modern necessities, but also be far enough away from people to where I don't have to really deal with them without going out of my way. Fun little thing. There are some people who have who take it upon themselves let me put it to you this. Let me put it this way: if any of you have ever been on any, really, I think you can find them on any social media platform, even YouTube on the live streams. Pseudo intellectuals, but they're usually either, now sometimes it's bait, sometimes it is bait, sometimes it's people just trolling and fucking around. Other times it's people being serious, but these pseudo intellectual types that lack perspective and say very ignorant things, and usually they carry a sort of arrogance with them, which I don't like. But something I've realized recently, a fun fact about this, is that there's an irony in that, right? So let me put it to you all this way: self-awareness, or too much perspective and awareness of things, it's not all it's cracked up to be. And surely my, level in that plane is not as high as others, but it's certainly a lot above more than most. And for me, in a way, it's a good thing. Obviously, there's benefit to that, but with all things, there's a balance. So there's a good and a bad. Anyways, I'm gonna take another blinker. I kind of had to yap a little bit, but I'm also trying to be a little careful about how I talk about that stuff. I get a little too passionate, a little too quickly. So, yeah. Need to be a bit careful with how I talk about it. But I want to talk about it, so here we fucking are, right? We figure it out, adapt, and anyways, here's, check this pen out. A pen blew up in my pocket, and it fucking got all over my pen. Right, that's some funny shit right there. That's top tier comedy. You won't find it anywhere else. And this is free. You got to pay for this shit. Let's get lost in an alien paradise.
Or a space.
Of course, my audio input defaults. There we go. So, I will go through the tutorial with all you guys, so we can get an idea of how to play this bitch, yeah? Walking in interaction.
Tired of waiting for shuttles? Want to fly wherever you want, whenever you...
Docking. What's on that dock?
Tired of
everybody?
waiting.
uh, uh.
Fly to the marked station.
Fly to the mark station. All right. Good thing is, I already figured out the flying thing. Yes, I know. Press X to accelerate. Yum, 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 yum. What the heck? Oh, come on.
Now that you're in range, interact with the station to request docking permission. Follow the trail of lights to your assigned dock. Turn your ship in the indicated direction.
All right. Sorry about that.
Argon Wharf.
Called me about something. Let's see here. So it wants me to turn in the indicated direction, which I believe would be this way, right here. Like,
You should now be able to see an abstract representation of the docking bay and your position relative to it. Each element must be aligned before you can dock. When aligned, the elements change colour from red to green. I usually align my orientation first. Begin by moving the centre of your crosshair to the matching element in the docking UI.
okay.
Now that your ship is fully aligned, let go of the steering controls. There's a triangular element pointing upwards that represents your ship's position over the dock. If it's darkened, then your ship is outside the displayable area. Your ship is currently too far back. Slowly accelerate forward and stop when the horizontal line turns green. If you overshoot, just stop and correct. I usually align my
I kinda get it,
orientation
okay.
first. Begin by moving the center of your crosshair to the matching element in the docking UI. If you can afford them, there are software upgrades that make this process a bit easier.
I'm still walking in interaction like I'm a fucking idiot.
Before we begin, I need to perform a few routine physical tests. Regulations, you know. Please move your head as far up or down as you can. Okay, now please walk a few steps. Faster, please. Okay, now do a few jumping jacks, please. Finally, a few squats, please. Great. You seem to be in good physical shape, so we can move on to your flying list. Yes?
Okay. Continue the basic flight. Let's see. Click on the dialogue option. Press. Wait, what? Oh, I see.
We'll start by using the transporter room outside to go to the docking bay.
Oh, yeah.
From here, you need to embark and take the controls.
Look at that guy. Oh, Willie looks so cool. Let's get up here.
Quasar, Vang.
You are cleared for undocking. Proceed.
Alright, let's move on. Mines are like parachutes. They only function when open.
This next thing is something you are going to be using a lot. I've marked a remote location for you to fly to. Don't worry, I don't expect you to crawl there at your base speed. First, please align your ship so it points roughly towards the target. Now, activate travel mode. Depending on your engine type, it may take a little time to get started. Look at your speed bar just below the crosshairs. You will keep accelerating for a while until you reach your ship's top travel speed. You've probably noticed other modes in the list when you activated this one. Each mode has its special use, and only one mode can be active at a time. Whenever you're ready, quickly drop out of travel mode. Great. The next part will take place some distance from here, so let's take a break and let the autopilot do the hard work for now. The autopilot automatically navigates to the current objective. It engages travel mode when appropriate and makes use of gates, accelerators, and highways. It even avoids obstacles in the way. Well, mostly, which is why you still need to be at the controls. You may notice that it sometimes turns travel mode off when everything seems wide open to you. The safeties are on a bit of a hair trigger, probably to keep insurance rates from skyrocketing.
Alright, highways and gates. Let's see what highways and gates is. See what this is. Mother, I saw a dream in the night. There were stars in the sky for me. The Epic of Gilgamesh. Hell yeah! Sumer.
Today, we'll learn how to use the various means of travelling between systems and sectors.
Okay, man.
Before we start, please note the yellow icon below your crosshair.
Okay.
The manuals call it the check engine light, but I've never seen an engine that looks like that. It means that you can't make use of your travel mode right now. That's because this lesson takes place in a region that prevents it from working. Being hit by a weapon disables your travel drive for a short time as well, so don't rely on it to get out of trouble. I've also heard of weapons that target this system specifically to make you an easy target for pirates. On to the actual lesson at hand. In front of you is a jump gate. Sometimes you'll find one that's inactive. This one's working though, which you can tell from the swirly bits in the middle. To use it, simply fly through. That's all there is to it. Now, I've been told that the technology is totally different, but in practice, these accelerators function pretty much exactly like jump gates. Fly through this one. While jump gates connect different star systems, accelerators take you to different places within the same one. Up next, a superhighway. They also take you to sectors within the star system. The main difference is that they are directional, so you need to use the entry gate, not the exit. Fly into the entry gate. As you see, it's a tiny bit slower than the other methods. I like it though, it lets me enjoy the view. Highways can also be local. The entry of one is right in front of you. Fly into it. It has a much slower speed than the superhighway we just came out of, but it's still a whole lot faster than most ships can travel on their own. It's not wide enough for capital ships though. Medium-sized ships are the largest that can use them. Local highways can be entered and exited at
Okay.
any point along the way.
Okay.
Fly into the one right in front of you. This highway is special in that it leads you right into a jump gate. You don't have to do anything. The transition will just work on its own. There we go. Please pay attention to the objective in the corner of your HUD. It's counting down to when you should exit the highway. Wait until it's done, then exit the highway. Now. Well done.
Okay. Highways. All right. Jump gates to highways. I like that. Let's see. Combat. I know the space bar does some sort of firing. We'll see.
Time to learn how to defend yourself. There are a handful of targets in front of you. Their HUD color indicates that they are enemies.
Oh, really?
Some are darker than the others. Those are behind something and can't be hit with your weapons right now. I've now activated your primary weapon. The small dots that have just appeared indicate where the weapons are currently aiming. They will automatically track your current target as long as it's close enough. Note that the HUD markers of some targets are smaller. These targets are currently outside your weapon range. Select the closest enemy target. A new HUD element has appeared right in the center of the target. This is the aim ahead indicator. It shows you where you need to aim, which is especially useful if the target is moving. Slowly cycle through all the targets.
Argon Shipyard.
When a target outside your weapon range has been selected, you can see the weapon indicators becoming darkened. The aim ahead indicator also changes its appearance. Select the closest enemy target again and shoot at it until it's destroyed. Keep destroying the targets. You'll need to move closer in order to hit some of them. If you look to the right of your crosshair, you will see bars next to your weapons that gradually fill up when you are firing. This is heat. It automatically dissipates when you stop firing. This happens more slowly if there are multiple weapons cooling down at the same time. This target is much sturdier than the others. Look at the blue bar above the target. This is its shield strength. After a few seconds without damage, it will begin to recharge. All shields work like this, including your own. Your weapons just overheated and will not be able to fire until they've cooled to a safe temperature. I've now activated your secondary weapon, a missile launcher. It's loaded with a type of guided missile that requires a target lock. Please select the target in front of you. You can now see a lock being acquired. You may fire when ready. The target has dropped something. Fly right at it to pick it up.
Alright, let's see what they drop.
It's another type of missile. It has been automatically added to your ammunition storage. Missile launchers have limited ammunition. You can see the number of remaining missiles to the left of your crosshair. Look at the curved blue bar below your crosshairs. I'm going to demonstrate damage to your shields. Wait for it. There we go, it's recharging.
Okay.
Hustling the border territories is a risky business. Sure, there are opportunities, but there's always some rancid chance.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna end the stream for now, and we're gonna stream later tonight. For now, though, we'll see you all later.